This is Aubrey with Easy School Marketing. I'm excited to be with you here today. So we're going to talk about 4 ways to get enrollment contracts back on time. Now, if you're like other schools out there, you're like, oh my gosh, Aubrey, it takes so long for those parents to get in. We have this deadline and the deadline flies by and we're still asking for our contracts back. So let's talk about 4 ways to make sure you're getting them back on time. Now, number 1 may seem obvious, but there's a surprisingly amount of schools out there that are not using continuous enrollment. So number 1 is continuous enrollment. Why? Why does that mean you're getting your contracts back on time? Because it eliminates the getting the contracts back at all, right? So parents sign up and they are enrolled in your school until they opt out. Why? Because opting out is much easier for schools to manage than asking parents to opt in every year. So I highly recommend switching to continuous enrollment. Number 2, this is really interesting. So it's really having a deadline with an incentive or a consequence, right? So often schools will make a deadline, right? But when the deadline blows past, like there's no repercussions, there's no incentive to stick to the deadline. Now, if you're a school with full enrollment, you can always cite like limited space, we're full this year, we expect to be fully, like that sort of language will work really well. But what if you're a school that you know you're not gonna probably be full next year? Well, then you have to get creative. What is an incentive that you can create to make sure that parents turn in their enrollment contracts on time? It might be like maybe they get to attend a certain event. Look at your community and figure out something that works for you, right? Or alternatively, what's a consequence? And stick with it, because the minute we set boundaries and don't stick with it, parents talk and parents know, and then you'll have your whole problem all over again. All right, so number 3 is create urgency. So we kind of mentioned that deadline is, and that sets the boundary, right? Setting the deadlines, but then how do we create urgency? So like I mentioned, if you are expecting to be full next year, then I would definitely make that like save your seat, save your child's space for next year, or we're expecting to be full, all sorts of things like that. The language you use to create urgency is really important. And this can be done and will often light a fire under parents to say, oh, we better get our contracts in on time. So creating urgency. And number 4 is a little bit more non-traditional, but we found it to be very effective. And that is really personalized engagement. Now, I'm not talking about personalized reminders, which you probably have to do anyways to get those contracts in, but really personalized engagement of like sending that, let's say I have a daughter who's in 4th grade. What if she gets an envelope that says, welcome to 5th grade, Sienna, or something like that, and she opens it and confetti opens up and everything like that. And then the follow-up email would be like, oh, you know, we're just checking in. Did you get our letter? We're so excited for Sienna to come to 5th grade and join our 5th grade class. You know, we have this 5th grade bonding activity coming up and we'd really like Sienna to join. Please turn in your contracts to make sure that can happen, or something like that. And so that's hitting both the incentive and the personalized engagement piece and the urgency piece. So it's hitting all of those. So a lot of schools that we're working with, we're trying to implement all these things because the goal is once you have those contracts back, you can start making decisions on how to move forward with your other applicants in the funnel and everything like that. I hope this was helpful to you. I'd like to hear, what are you doing to try to get those enrollment contracts back on time? I'm Aubrey at easyschoolmarketing.com. I look forward to hearing from you.